Okay guys, in this video I want to go over how to take advantage of the Diamond District Indicator, also known as the DDX Trinity. Well, first of all guys, you have to be able to take advantage of it, and you're going to have to deposit at least $500 into your broker account with either Xtreme or Genesis. Now once you do that guys, what you're going to do is you're going to visit the Diamond District. You're going to visit TV indicators and pick FX indicator, and you're going to type in your TradingView username. If you do not have a TradingView username yet, you're going to go to tradingview.com. You're going to create a free account, grab your username, come back here, add it, and hit update and sync access. Once you do that, you're going to go to indicators, and to get to this chart, just in case you don't know how to do that, in there you're going to hit super charts. Then you're going to go to indicators, invite only, and you're going to look for the Diamond District Indicator. And if you want, you're just going to click this, and it's going to pop up as DDX Trinity. Now if you notice, it marks up the chart and it gives you a direction where it suggests it believes the market going to go. It gives you your entry, your take profit 1, your take profit 2, your take profit 3, and your stop loss. As you know guys, the only 3 things you need to know when it comes to trading is when you're going to enter the market, where you're going to exit the market if you're incorrect, where you're going to exit the market if you are correct, which is going to be your TP1, TP2, or TP3. TP1 is going to be your closest target, but it's also going to make you the least amount of money. TP2 is going to be your second closest target. TP3 is going to be the furthest target, but that's going to make you the most money. Picking your TP is totally up to you. And I also have full training on how to take advantage of DDX training via mobile device and how to manage your trade. Like if you decide to pick TP3, TP2, and you need help managing the trade, we have full training on how to do that too below this video. Now, the tools that you're going to need to actually place this trade is TradeLocker. We went over how to get TradeLocker and set up a broker account via Genesis and Xtreme. Now, you can download TradeLocker, the app, obviously, and TradingView, the app, to log in via mobile. But if you're on desktop, you can simply just go to TradeLocker.com, scroll down, hit TradeLocker Web, and then log in with the broker credentials that Genesis gave you via email. Now, anytime you're placing these trades, guys, you're just going to simply look up the pair. So we're going to look up one of the pairs. We're going to look up XAU USD. And I'm going to take the pairs that we like to trade. XAU USD, I like to trade this on the 15-minute chart, and I'll leave my favorite pairs below just in case I add more. But at the time making this video, gold, which is also called XAU USD, I like to click the 15-minute chart, and I like to trade this particular pair. I like to trade Euro JPY on the 30-minute chart. I like to trade Euro AUD also on the 30-minute chart. So 30-minute chart for Euro AUD and Euro JPY, and gold 15-minute. Now, how do you customize this indicator? How does it work? If we double click this indicator, it comes with 3 different strategies: the breakout strategy, liquidity sniper, and banks. You can keep all these on, or you can pick your favorite ones. Now, for me to help you understand which ones you like, we also have data that shows you how well it did in the past. And there are 2 ways you can do that. There's show trades and charts. So if you click that, if you notice, it shows you the last 10 trades on the chart. Another way you can do that is you can open up the dashboard, and now it shows you exactly how well this indicator performed in the past. So you can either do it based off dashboard or charts, or of course both. Now, what's cool, guys, is that let's say that you want to just only see how well the breakout strategy did in the last 10 trades. You can simply click off liquidity and banks, and it will only show you the breakout strategy. Let's say you only want to look at liquidity, and then it will only show you liquidity. Let's say you only want to look at banks, then it will only show you banks. But if you put on all three, it will return on all three. Now, outside of customizing what strategy you want, you can also customize what kind of take profit you want. By default, it gives you a take profit 1, 2, and 3 based off of the safe setup. The safe setup goes for 0.5 risk to reward, a 1.0 risk to reward, and a 1.5 risk to reward. We also have the balance, where if you change it, it goes, the TP1, TP2 stays the same, but it gives you a 1 to 2 risk to reward instead. And if you pick runner, a 1 to 3 risk to reward, and it completely changes on trend with a 1 to 1, 1 to 2, and 1 to 3. Then you can also customize it based off of if you want to do your own 1, 2, and 3. I suggest for new people, just pick safe, and then you can kind of get better as you want and aim for more profits. Now we also have directional bias. Right now, as you can see, we'll just keep it like this. Now, if I turn the directional bias off, what it does is we trade on the 15-minute or the 30-minute chart. If on the 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily, if the market's trending up, then it's going to only look for buys on this 15-minute and 30-minute chart. And the market's trading down on the daily, 4 hour, and 1 hour, it's only going to allow sales. So if I click this, if you notice, watch this. Right now it's buy, sell, buy, sell. If you click this, now it's all sales because it's only looking for sales because it's a trending down market. And just to kind of give you an example, if we go look at the 4 hour, it's trending down. If we go look at the daily, it's trending down. As you can see, if you look at the 1 hour, it's trending down. So on the 15-minute, it's only going to look for sales. Now, you're going to get less trades, but more than likely, you're going to get more accurate trades as well. So if you want to keep that on, totally fine. The last thing is the stop loss. You cannot change the stop loss for the liquidity sniper and the breakout, but you can change the stop loss for the bank. So we just toggle these off. Right now, we use the fair value gap to find our stop loss. If you don't know what fair value gap is, no worries. But if we change this to change a character, then now it changes the dynamic of the stop loss. Let's just look at the stop loss. It's right here on change character, fair value gap. It's right there. Higher, low. It changes as well. So these are dynamic. It changes based off of the market conditions, but that's how you do that. So you can get completely different results depending on which one you choose. So that's how that works. Now, you should set up your indicator exactly how you want, meaning what strategies that you want, what take profit style that you want, and if you want to use the directional bias. You can also customize the colors of the actual indicator, just in case you have a different color background, or if you just prefer a different one. So I just want to keep it just like this, and I want to hit OK. The next thing you're going to want to do is set up your alerts. So this is where you're going to want to make sure you download the TradingView app and TradeLocker app. You can also watch the next video where it goes over how to trade mobilely, and how you get the alerts. But if you hit right click and you hit add alerts, you're going to go to DDX Trinity, and you're going to pick between this alert, this alert, and this alert. This alert is going to be perfect for those who want to get alerted on when the buy and sell happens, and when it hits TP1, 2, and 3. Now, if you're only going for TP1 on each of these strategies, then you may not need every single alert. So if you want to, you can say, you know what, I just want, whenever a buy happens, I want it to alert me, and then I'm going to choose once per bar close, and then you can hit create. Then you can go to add alert, come back, and then pick sell only once per bar close, And also, you're going to want to make sure you set your notifications up correctly. And then hit create. Now, you have the alerts right here, and you'll see the 2 alerts we just baited. Now, if you want to be alert on everything, meaning the entry for buy and entry for sell, TP1, TP3, then you're going to simply just pick the any alert function instead, and then hit, of course, do your sound. Of course, you could choose how long you want your sound to be. Maybe your schedule, maybe you don't want trades you don't want it hitting you at a certain time. That's just personal. And then you're going to hit apply. Now now you can choose between those 2 alerts to see which one fits you. Again, if I'm only going for TP1, then I would just set up a buy alert with the ones for bar close and a sell alert with the ones for bar close. But if I'm going to be managing my trade and I'm going for TP1, TP2, TP3, and I need updates, I would pick any alert function call. So it just depends on what you're looking for. So that's how you set the alerts up, guys. That's how the indicator works. And again, I like to trade this on the 15-minute chart. Gold, Euro JPY, 30-minute chart, Euro AUD, 30-minute chart. Now let's just say that we're going to take a trade. So we're going to look at the last trade that you call it gold on the 15-minute chart. So this is a brand new entry. So whenever it calls a trade, you can just go to TradeLocker, look up the trade that you want to do. We're going to do gold, for example, because it's called gold. If it's called Euro JPY, you'll do Euro JPY, or you do Euro AUD, depending on where it called it. Then you're going to open this up right here, and if you don't see none of these tabs, make sure you click these 3. And then you're going to pick market, and you can pick sell or buy, based off the suggestion it gave. It said this is going to be a buy, so we're going to click buy. Then it gave us our stop loss, 4066. So we're going to type in 4066. Then it gave us our take profit. And remember, take profit 1 is going to be the closest where you're going to make the least amount of money, but you're going to hit the target much faster, much more often. So you may hit this target 85% of the time, but you may hit this target 65% of the time, but you'll make more money there. So understand you're going to lose more going for this target. You're going to win more going for this target, but you're going to make more for this target. You can also just, whenever it hits this target, some people like to just use this target to move their stop loss to break even. In the video below called Managing Trades, I go over how to move your stop loss to break even, how to close some of the profits, and how to manage your trade. But for now, we're going to just keep it simple, only choose TP1, so 4139. Then we're going to take risk. Risk determines how much you want to make and lose. So you can do it based off a dollar amount or percentage. If you do dollar amount, you can type in $200, for example, and it will say, okay, cool. If it hits stop loss, you're going to lose $200. You can pick 100. If you want to do percent wise, you say I want to risk 1%, 2%, 3%, so forth. So that's how, and then you just hit the buy button, and then you're in the trade. And that's how you take these trades, guys. Very, very, very simple. Now, we also have a full guide, if you want to go check that out, called indicator.diamonddistrictx.com, where you can read over everything that we went over, and it just goes into more detail. But again, you can just go through our training below as well to get everything. So I want to give you as much as I can. We also do calls on this once a week. So you have questions, you can get on live calls every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern.